I'm going to focus on. I will say to Liberian people, you know, this story is not today. When Vivian Ward, Tory Ward, were alive, she and I had many conversations. We were preparing to start calling names of a lot of people who were living in neighborhood that when she traveled home, she knew to start exposing them, sleeping with little kids as young as 9 and 10 years old, and boys. That was the next year before she was diagnosed with cancer. May her soul rest in peace. And she said these people were acting like it was nothing. The neighbor was just, that man there, plenty small children can be just coming, going to a household. It's not normal. You see, I learned a lot in the United States. We tell our children, when you see something, say something. You see somebody stranded, stand up. Somebody car broke down, ask them if they need help. If you're in school, you see somebody with gun, you see something that does not belong there, that is abnormal, say something or do something. In Liberia, you watch a grown man with little babies going in and out of his house. And just say, those children, that's what we call them, children. What happened to the mentality of where we were taught? It takes the village. Is there now a mere slogan? It takes the village. So I'm going to recap this conversation. I will see y'all tomorrow on Tough Talk in Liberia, and Thursday evening on Second Thought here. So I'm going to play this video again with Tiawan Conclo. With the father of this young lady. Y'all watch. Let me come back here. I'm going to start with this face. These faces. These faces that molested people's children during the last regime. When we talk, they promoted them and sent them out of the country. They went out of the country. Okay, they went out of the country. There's a married man or pastor too to go sleep with babies, a child. Okay, little middle school kids, and they thought they were in Liberia. Okay, and they end up, they're in jail now. They're still in jail. They embarrassed us all. Okay, they did. There we go. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to see where is the other video that I was looking at. Now, give me 1 second. Give me a moment. While I'm going to play this, I'm going to go ahead and play this. Okay. I'm going to replay this because I wanted to echo that from Mr. Gonklo. And all right. I'm going to replay that, what I just showed you guys. I'm trying to find that. When I see Liberians are talking and saying, oh, they say the man is free. No, he's not free, because we know better. We're challenging that. I'm calling the counselor in the morning, telling him, yes, we need to challenge the resort. We need them to come to the public as they have been doing to explain to us the processes followed. Okay, which of the DNA resort did he use? Did they use the one that was taken at the preferred clinic? Okay, or the one after 2 months? What happened to the first one that they took? That's what I want to know. What happened to the first one that they took? So that's what we want to talk about. So how did they get, especially in that Liberia that is hot? Almost 3 months later, you are going to collect DNA. Are we stupid or what? Or do they think we're stupid? What is the goal? Was the goal to find justice or to vindicate their friends? So me now what I want to know. Okay, that's what I would like to know. So Councillor Gonklo is challenging the result. I stand with him. Maybe this is time that we all have to stand with him. Okay, amplify his voice. That we get. We're tired with Gregory Coleman. Okay, this is corruption in broad daylight. This is deception. This is insulting people in their faces and telling us that you know better and we don't know. Okay, those of you who are doctors and nurses, we want to hear from y'all. I'm going to start with this video. I know I play other video, but I'm going to start with this right here. That initially what happened. Oh, when was that? Did I do this? Oh, I did that. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. And then I will close up. Our hour here is done. You're listening to this, man. Where is it? No.
This morning, I made a post on my page with the title, "What kind of country is this?" I said a lot of things there, but this afternoon I want to focus on one of the topics in my post. The issue of Brian McGill, the deputy minister who allegedly raped a little 14-year-old girl. Up to today, Brian McGill has not been arrested. We cannot have two standards for the same criminal law. In this country, the law is probable cause. When you are accused of a crime, the only thing the police have to find is whether there is probable cause to have you arrested. And in rape cases, the probable cause is the allegation made by the victim and any mark on the person, torn dress or scratches. All of that was available for August 30th. From that time to now, more than a month, Brian McGill had not been arrested. What kind of country is this? What kind of country is this? Where when a person from West Point, Stoney, Slaveway, Bushel Quarters, or any poor area of Monrovia is accused of rape, immediately the police will handcuff you, entertain you. Because rape is not available offense, especially statutory rape. My experience as Solicitor General, no little girl line or any big man. It's all about rape cases. We won them and Supreme Court affirmed the judgment from the lower court. What is the common standard? Way back in 1898, America Como raped a 14-year-old girl. The defense was, where is the corroboration? Who is there to support her testimony? The Supreme Court said the corroborating evidence is the mark on the victim's body and the tomb clothes. That is available in this case. There was no DNA debating that day. There was no CCTV. Why is the police making CCTV and DNA a precondition for arresting a rape suspect? What kind of country is this? Why should there be a different standard for big men when it comes to rape and different standard for small men?
Mind you, everybody, they're asking for a whole list that I will not mute all the time. Beth, I was mute. Why are they asking for CCTV? The Capitol building just got burned. No CCTV. Half of the time you don't have electricity. CCTV need electricity to work. Okay? And that is what is contingent on. So all the other rape cases that they got children sitting in jail, that the man they put in jail, they took him out yesterday. He raped a 15-year-old child. Rape is not bailable. And the excuse is they violated his right. Okay, they arrested him and kept him in jail for more than 72 hours. So they violated his right. He still needs to go to jail. Or you can sue them for violating his right. Now that he's being charged, he needs to be rearrested and thrown in jail. That's how I see it. So, but I want you all to listen to Councilor Gonkulu. Okay, let's continue this. Let's make sense of it.
The law must be the same for all. Article 11C of the Constitution talks about equal protection. That is being violated by the police. I've been retained by the family of the victim. This is Mr. Davis, the father of the victim. He's a single parent, and when his daughter was on vacation, he decided for his daughter to go and stay with the aunt, who runs a restaurant around the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And the minister, whose position is for youth development, has used his position to destroy the youth. And he's not in jail. What kind of country is this? What kind of country is this, my people? And Liberia is a signatory to the Convention against elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. Liberia is a party to the Maputo Protocol that protects women. We are party to almost, in fact, every human rights instrument in the world. How can we not uphold the rights of a little girl? And yet, we think that other countries will look at us and say there's a country to go to where a little girl cannot be protected. Tomorrow, I will be meeting the police director by his own. I'll call him and say, look, I am the family lawyer and I want to come and see what has happened. I want a full report. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, I'll be going to the police station. I'll call up for all interested women, citizens of this country, to come around tomorrow so that when I leave the police station, I can brief them. That man belongs in jail. There can be no exception. That's what I want to tell you. That this country, we say country of rule of law, it must be shown in everything we do. Maybe if you believe that's anything you do. Maybe if you don't have, that's okay. But I want them to know that this little girl has a father, has a family. Tomorrow we'll go there. She should be in school now. That's one of the reasons we're going there tomorrow. She can be victim twice. And the little girl tell me has been consistent from the time the thing happened up to now. The father works at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. will be there. Home and association will protect.
So I wanted to stop here. Y'all heard it, okay? And I said this man supposed to be somebody who developed. He's in the position of power. Somebody like that in the world over, okay? His background will be checked. He does not need to have criminal record. His children supposed to be safe with him. He's supposed to be a mandatory reporter. Children supposed to trust him. And he is the one who is taking advantage of people's children, okay? And I'm going to play another video. So all of you are there. This will be my 2 closing video, okay? And Councillor did this man did a good job. I'm glad Councillor Gonclo actually came over and support this man, all right? You know, I am super proud of Councillor Gonclo for still standing up for Liberian. Even everything that they done to him, he's still standing up. That means his passion is truly about Liberia. Okay, y'all listen up. And then I will play the last video. I'm gonna play the first couple of minutes of it, and you will hear. Y'all listen up. To the father, yes, a single parent, man raising his daughter. Okay, daughter go spend time to her auntie house. The auntie runs a restaurant. Brian McGill see the people daughter. He went there to go promise her, they promise her, and then rape her. She is a child. She's 14. She cannot consent to sex. She's 14. Let's go ahead and play.
Given the recent development of this same case, on Wednesday, I was called by the police, and one of the police by the name of Dixon. He called me and told me that he wanted me to bring my daughter to him to the clinic, to the hospital, GFK hospital at the hour 10, for them to conduct a swab on her for the DNA. And I told him that I have to consult my lawyer. And this is why I'm here this morning. My lawyer, my daughter was taken, she's in school.
Okay, look, I'm really surprised about this development. I was surprised when Chris David, the father of the girl who was raped, and she pointed her finger at former Deputy Minister Brian McGill. And the police said it had not found probable cause. Strangely, because the law, I know this probable cause, the extent of probable cause in this case is so different. Now, probable cause in law means whether something happened and whether it looks from common sense that a particular person did it. But the police is looking for certainty in this case, which is meant for evidence at the trial stage. I've said this to the public, that I'm not happy with the way the police is proceeding. This is a clear evidence of it. Can you imagine? The police is telling the father of the victim for something that happened on August 30th, more than 2 months ago, that he should bring his daughter so she can be taken to JFK for swapping, to send the specimen. I think he said to Rwanda, or that's what he told me, to send the specimen to Rwanda. When the police had told the public that it took the tomb baggies of the girl and sent it abroad. This is what the police, through the IG, told the public, that the police is waiting for the DNA result. How can the police now be saying that it wants to take swabs from the girl to do DNA? I spent nights reading about this. And every source I read said, in order to take swab from a victim from anyone, in order to conduct DNA, it must be within 72 hours.
24 to 72
Now,
hours. Your
and
best
that's
bet is
why
within 24 hours.
he was told when he took the mother to the police station and zoomed in, let the girl not take bath, let her not rub cream, let her not do anything. Bring her within 72 hours. That was done. It was confirmed by the hospital that she was raped. She's been taken back. She's been sweating. Any swab from her now, according to my reading, will not be authentic. So it's another way of shielding the information by saying, oh, we took swab on the girl and we did DNA in Rwanda and it showed that, you know, the person, the suspect was not part of it. This is terrible. The police should be involved in finding the truth, not conducting itself in a way that will create a suspicion that it is trying to conceal evidence. This is terrible. I'm calling upon the entire public, all the women in this country, the advocates, to take this matter seriously. Police is not proceeding in this case properly. That type of attitude undermines public confidence in the criminal justice system. How can you say that more than 2 months, more than 60 days since this event, today is November what? November 8th. No, so I just want to let the public know, no, we're not obstructing justice, but I'm saying it's an exercise.
So, Councillor Gonklo predicted this was a sabotage, that it was intentional to shield Brian McGill, and we all see this is what it is. This is what it is. This is exactly what it is. Okay, this is exactly what it is. All right, so let's play the last video and we record a good night. All right, let's play the last video. Okay, let's play it here. The father did not relent. Okay, every time they called him, he went to the counselor and they had a conversation, and I bless God for that. Okay, I bless God for that. So we have the information here. So they intentionally, Gregory Coleman, I hope you never find yourself as a father, as a parent in this predicament. I hope you never do.
I'll bring you some updates on where we are. As you will recall yesterday, we told you we met with the higher ups in the police in a meeting where the IG was present and sharing. Some information came out yesterday from Chris, the father of the victim, naming some people who had information. And so today we went back based on the invitation of the police. What came out for me in terms of establishing probable cause, because I wanted to know whether Chris, and not Chris, Brian McGill, and knew the child, or whether the child really knew who she was talking about. But today, the two gentlemen that appeared today confirmed that, in fact, one of them said he saw Brian McGill talking to the girl, promising to buy her copybooks at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. That information was not countered by any other information. This shows that the girl knows who she's talking about. Because if that hadn't happened, if she was just calling names, one would say, oh, she's trying to lie, or she's just trying to put crime in somebody's head, or she's just trying to call some big name to get herself, put someone in trouble. But I believe that that it having been established that Brian McGill was making promises to the girl to buy copybooks and all of that, that there's sufficient reason to connect Brian McGill to the girl. And if you use the Coleman versus Republic of Liberia standard from the 1898 case, which has not been recalled, the allegation of the victim and the physical evidence on the victim's body are conclusive evidence, not just of probable cause, but sufficient for conviction. So I'm calling upon the police to step up a little bit and arrest Brian based on, because there's sufficient probable cause. Probable cause is information that makes common sense to the ordinary person. Today I saw Brian McGill, just so that the public people have been speculating that he's probably run away. I saw him today at the Women and Children Division with a group of people. I think there was a lady by his side, maybe his wife.
I believe Brian McGill was assured nothing was going to happen. They were going to maneuver this case, and that's precisely what they're done. And this is where Liberian people need to stand up. My time here is finished. I came today on time. Tuesday evening, 1 hour, we have the conversation, and we call it a day. I am back trying to get my schedule set up back in class again, back in my own schooling. Okay, I took some time off. I need to go ahead and finish up on my own. And so 1 hour is good for me. And we talk tomorrow morning, TMT, 10 minutes talk. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to be on and we're going to talk about this. And I'm going to play this video for you again. Okay. We didn't need DNA before. DNA just came to play to convict people. If this child normally have no contact with this Brian McGill guy, this child lived with her father. She came for vacation to help her auntie out. Okay. And the father is the single parent. And Brian McGill was seen propositioning this child and making promises to her. She didn't lie on him. She did not lie on him. So I'm going to stop here. And I will say, everybody, this has been another episode of Second Thought Africa. My name is Yasindi Martin Peye. I am a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm a grandmother. Yes, indeed I am. I'm even a granddaughter also. I'm a patriot. I'm an advocate, but most of all, I am a patriot. Good night, everyone. I got a nurse on this platform, my sister here, questioning me. We all need to question. I'm sure she's going to have a talk about that tomorrow. I sent her the information. Hopefully she can pick that up. We all need to talk about it. This is it. And the man who ripped that little boy that laying down in the hospital with his backside running out, they have party. Let me finish this story where I'm telling you. My aunt used to work at the airport air traffic control. Love my aunt. Haven't seen her in a while. That's the place when I wanted to breathe, I would go for the weekend. And there was this girl with disability in the community. She could not talk. I was young then, I didn't understand, but I understood later. And this morning I saw them taking the little girl to the hospital. The mom was crying. But earlier on, the boys in is that Cabra, but that estate that were right there on Springfield, and they were saying how they had party with her and they were describing her. I didn't understand it at the time. I understand later. Rape in Liberia will teach our fathers, our brothers, our big brothers are saying women no should not be respected. You grab a girl who cannot speak, you call your friends, you have party with her and get away with it. We saw that during the war. There's no need to pass law if the law is selective. There's no need for you to vow for leadership when you cannot be trusted. People have to remember in leadership, there's a mutual respect between the government and the governed. The governed are always more than the government because they're more. If the government stand up against the government, it will not survive. That's how chaos comes. We're going back. We saw plenty of rape during the last government. We saw even plenty of rape during the UP 12 year. It's time to stop. Gregory Coleman, you're too young. People don't believe you. People have no trust for you. Even friends of yours, when they talk behind you, people don't want to hear it. Yeah, y'all can smile because you're in a position of power. Okay? Now people will be praising you because you have taken the people who have committed crime out of trouble. And we know where you're and your people, your NSA people, you're doing that play, molest people, children. Let me go. It's 7:04. After 8, my time is over. I need to go exercise, rest, and get ready for work tomorrow. Good night, everyone. God bless us all.